Today, we're finding out how far I can run in 10 minutes.
My pre-effort prediction is that Spence will run around 4:45 pace, so I think he'll go 2.12 miles. He's throwing out a lot of sandbags right now, you know? Yep.
And we are getting right down to business, folks. How far am I going to run in 10 minutes? Comment down below your predictions. This camera was a little bit shaky right out of the gates because I was going down so much. As you can see by this elevation graph, I specifically chose a location where I could basically just bomb it down. And actually, I will say to some extent, it almost worked as a disadvantage because I felt so uncomfortable this first quarter mile or so trying to run really fast because it was on this dirt road, which was a little bit slippery. And also, it was a little bit hard to just run something super steep, but it will flatten out eventually. And here we are, almost coming up on 1 minute into this event. Again, comment down below, how far am I going to make it in 10 minutes? I have never done a challenge like this before, and I really like the idea of it. When I am racing, I'm always just trying to get to where I'm going as fast as I possibly can, but having a set amount of time makes it a very different challenge. Now, we are already coming up on 0.25 miles in 66 seconds, so that's 4:24 mile pace for the first 400 of this event, and I was already kind of feeling it. And that's because for the last 3 weeks I have been having this knee injury, which you guys all know so much about. Fortunately for me, I have done a great job with my rehab, my mobility, all of that jazz, and I've really gotten to the root of the issue and gotten things sorted out, so I am officially back to running mostly full-time. I am going to build up slowly over time and eventually try to get back up to 90-mile weeks and then hit that half marathon hard, which is going to be in February, the Mesa Half Marathon, and finally do my first half marathon. But for now, we're stuck running 10 minutes all out. We're making our first turn here, and things do flatten out 2 minutes into this challenge. Again, it was a beautiful day out in Boulder, Colorado. A little bit cold, around 35-ish degrees, so not the warmest day out here, but I also will tell you guys, I had a great tailwind for this event. So not only was it super downhill, but I also had an amazing tailwind, which definitely helped me. But you know, I figured because I've been a little bit out of shape, I deserve a tailwind. Coming up at 0.5 miles in, I ran that in 2:18, so that is 4:36 mile pace now, and we only have 7 minutes and 33 seconds to go, making this next turn right on over here. And again, this part starts to be more downhill, but this section of the run was the absolute best amount of downhill. It was the perfect amount of downhill. And because this was the first really hard effort I've done in about 3 weeks, my body felt a huge shock to the system the first 3-ish minutes into this challenge, but I do start to eventually feel a lot better, and I'm really excited because I don't feel like I've lost that much overall fitness. But while I'm grinding with only 7 minutes to go, I want to tell you about today's sponsor. I'd like to thank Ringcon for sponsoring today's video. I have the Ringcon Gen 2 Smart Ring, and it has been an absolute game changer for me. The data that the Ring collects connects to their app, which is super easy to use and has so many amazing features, especially with looking at my sleep. Ringcon Gen 2 is the first smart ring to provide sleep apnea monitoring, and I've always been interested into looking at data with my sleep, so having Ringcon is incredible for that. Thankfully, it doesn't look like I have sleep apnea, but it is still incredible that Ringcon has the ability to monitor for it. So a little bit of backstory, Ringcon Gen 2 was crowdfunded through Kickstarter for over $4 million in 45 days, which is really awesome because so many people believed in this product. The charging is super simple. The Ringcon Gen 2 Smart Ring has a 10 to 12 day battery life with 150 plus days of use when paired with a portable charging case. It is the world's thinnest and lightest smart ring with the minimum thickness of 2 millimeters and the weight of 2 to 3 grams. I never notice when it's on, which is how it should be. It's also waterproof and dust proof with the highest dust and water resistance standard of IP68. I've been aqua jogging almost every day recently, so it's been great that I don't have to take the ring off when I go in the water. Another amazing feature feature about Rincon is that no subscription is required. So if you are interested in Rincon, click the link in my description below to get a discount. I am still out here grinding, and honestly, people, I am starting to get slightly worried because I am starting to hurt more than I would like to, and I still am not even halfway done with the challenge. Hopefully we come up to a mile kind of soon, because I really, at the end of the day, still want to at least run over 2 miles in 10 minutes or less. That would be a really good goal. And as you can see right here, we are coming up on the first mile of the challenge. 4:41. So we have made it at least 1 mile in the 10-minute span we have, but hopefully we can get 2, and it looks like we probably will. But now we're going to continue motoring on straight. I didn't want to get hit by this car right here, so I had to swerve a little bit to the right side of the road. Maybe that slowed me down a little bit, but it doesn't matter because we're not running a distance. We are running a just amount of time. So that's what you gotta love about this challenge. Again, you're just running as hard as you possibly can for a set time, so you know that you're going to be done in the same amount of time, no matter how hard you are going. And you know, here's just a great shot of the grind. It's all about the grind, folks. No matter how good or bad you feel, you just gotta keep pushing forward and keep continuing to try to do your best on any given day. Now we're gonna continue, and eventually we're gonna whip around this turn right here. Almost got hit by another car right there, but thankfully I didn't. And we're only 3.5 minutes-ish left in the challenge, and I'm grinding here. We're going to take another right turn soon, and that is going to be the last turn we're going to take of the challenge. 1.5 miles into this challenge, and I'm running around 450 pace now, but again, I got another downhill stretch here with a great tailwind, and moments like this are just the reason why I absolutely love living in Boulder, Colorado. You got the dirt roads alone out here. It's just you and the road and pushing as hard as you possibly can. You can't beat these dirt roads, people, I am telling you. I know that a lot of people are probably confused why I'm obsessed with them, but I just do love the dirt roads. And you're also going to see a gorgeous shot of the mountains in the background as I'm pushing as hard as I possibly can with only roughly 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. And I'm really happy that I did this challenge on a road, not a track, because you know, it's more practical. It feels more real. You're going from one location to a completely new location, so you really feel the achievement. You feel how far you went. And I think it would be really cool if race organizers wanted to create races where people just ran a certain amount of distance and the person who ran the furthest at the end was the winner. But maybe that is an idea for another day. We only have 90 seconds remaining. This is your last chance to comment down below how far you think I'm going to go before you see the official result of my distance. Off in the distance, there was this big machine on the road that I did not want to get hit by, so I swerved off to the right side of the road again to safely get out of the way, as you can see it up ahead there. But boom, we came through 2 miles in 9:28, so we officially got our goal of getting at least 2 miles, but we still have 25 seconds left, folks. I'm grinding it through, making sure that I don't get hit by this machine, and so is Allie. Actually, the machine was cleaning off the dirt road. We've been talking about dirt roads this whole video. Why not have a machine clean the dirt roads right off? But 10 seconds remaining. How far am I going to go? Let's find out, people. 2.12 miles.
No, Noah. I did a prediction of 2.12, and it's on video.
2.12. 4:45 pace. If you want to see another video like this, subscribe, like it.
And everyone tell me that I'm amazing, because I guessed that on the dot. I mean, honestly, come on. Props.